I did psychology my first 2 years.
Vietnam.
BMOS, classic.
Economics.
HBA1 and software engineering.
A little culty, I'm not gonna lie.
8 a.m.s. I had no idea.
How grueling the 48-hour reports are.
Worst memory is checking your bank account after every night out.
10 out of 10.
A solid 9.
8.
A perfect 10.
But I know it's this expensive.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Selena. So it's been exactly 1 year since the first video of the interview series. So if you haven't seen that video, be sure to check it out, where I ask Ivy students for where they're working this summer, how much they're earning, and how they got their jobs. Anyways, back to this video. In today's video, I'll be asking HBA1 students for their experiences of the year, best and worst memories, and any tips and advice they'd give to incoming HBA1 students. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the end for all the bloopers that didn't make the main cut. And let's get into it. What's your name? Where are you from?
Stefan, I'm from Marco.
There, I'm from Toronto.
Anthony, I'm from Vaughan.
It's Nisha. I'm from
My
Markham.
name is Tam. I'm from Vietnam.
My name is Chidulo Enekwanye. I go by Chid as well. I'm from Nigeria and I'm Canadian and I'm Section 7 representation.
I'm Tim. I'm from Oakville.
Valerie, and I am from Toronto.
My name is Azad. I'm from Calgary.
My name's Max Poland. I'm from Toronto.
And what was your pre-Ivey program?
Computer science.
BMOS, classic.
I did psychology my first 2 years.
As a business management and organizational studies student, consumer behavior student.
MIT, so it's Media, Information, and Technoculture.
Software engineering.
Economics.
Philosophy.
At Western main campus?
I was at Huron actually, so I'm a Beaver.
Political science.
I was in BMOS pre-Ivey. Accounting.
What are you currently studying at Ivy?
Is there anything other than business? Business dual degree.
HBA1.
Business at the Ivey Business School.
I'm an HBA student.
Doing a dual degree with Ivy HBA1 and software engineering.
Doing my HBA1.
HBA1 right now, but I'm trying to dual degree.
Ivy GDIP.
Why did you choose to study at Ivy?
Environment. I think the atmosphere played a big role in it. The people that you meet are really doing some crazy things. And just being in that environment is really motivating.
What's the craziest thing you've heard that people are doing?
There's a lot of stuff happening with the
Network of connections they had, and also the resources they offer you, from like info sessions to being able to practice for consulting cases.
How many cases have you practiced?
1.5.
I just live for the case method. So that really, entices me to get in here and
Ivy has a social culture that's unlike anything at Western. I think you get super tight-knit bonds here that carry on throughout undergrad and graduation. And I think the section culture is a super big part of that. The traditions are a super big part of that. And so the network and the community is really where it's at. What's your favorite tradition? Honestly, I think that O Week has a lot of initiation specific things for each section. It's a little culty, I'm not gonna lie.
I actually was debating between UFT and Western, but I felt like Western was a better fit for me, vibe-wise, just for the vibes.
Did the vibes deliver?
Ooh, no regrets coming here.
Ivy gave the wide variety of people. It was definitely worth it to meet everyone. And Ivy gave you a lot more time to work on things and actually look for jobs.
I'm a little biased, so I have an older brother. He's 3 years older. He also did Ivy, and he was, telling me about the case method. And it's something that really stood out to me.
Since high school, I've always wanted to study business because of how wide the foundation is.
I thought it was one of the best dual degree programs in the country. I remember doing my research originally and I wanted to do 2 degrees, and so I thought this would be the best school to do it at.
I enjoy learning from actual business situations and putting myself in the shoes of decision makers in business settings.
Something you wish you knew before coming to Ivy?
I already knew it was expensive, but I didn't know it was this expensive. You need to be saving for a while to have fun here.
Overwhelming first day of everyone talking about recruiting, but when you didn't even think you had to do that yet, it's like being indoctrinated.
Learning how to balance your extracurriculars with academics and also your personal life as well.
How many group projects there are here? If you are not a group project person, become a group project person. So you get what's called a learning team at the beginning of the year. They switch between each semester, but these are basically 5 people that you will do every single assignment and exam there is to exist in this school with. Don't be a liability.
That class starts at 8. I know people knows about it, but I didn't know about it until the week up. And I didn't know that I have to wake up that early for school.
How many times were you late this year?
I don't think I'm ever late. So, yeah.
Oh,
I'm always on time.
Finding a job is essentially the life goal of everyone in Ivy.
My brother, who graduated 2 years ago, kind of told me everything already, so I did have some information before coming here.
How much like self-growth I would go through, like how many risks I would take.
Any memorable risks?
Risks in like making new friends, like being yourself and like learning to like trust different people that you didn't know before.
8 a.m.s. I had no idea until I was thrown right into it, but yeah, 8 a.m.s every day.
How many times were you late?
Not that many. I would walk in at 7:59.
How grueling the 48-hour reports are.
Which one was your favorite or the hardest?
I had a good time in marketing. We had some good group camaraderie and we worked together well.
What was your best and worst memory this year?
Best memory, I enjoyed Niagara. I think I like Blue Mountain more. Worst memory is checking your bank account after every night out. It's like traumatizing.
Best memory, maybe Blue Mountain. That was a lot of fun. Sounds like I've like really fed into like the Ivy juice, but honestly, it felt like even like so late into the year, like the section got a lot closer, like on that one trip, so it was really fun. Worst memory, the LPO 48. It was it really tested my willpower, communication abilities, how to deal with people. It was awesome. I look back now and laugh, but you know, definitely one of the darker times of HPA1.
And can you describe what a 48-hour report is?
Yes, of course. So 48-hour report is that when on Wednesday, on Wednesday at 2 p.m., they release a 48-hour case for you that you have to do in 48 hours with your assigned LT that you don't get to pick, a little fun group project. And you have 48 hours to do it, and as you can tell, that obviously is going to spark some issues with spending so much time with the same 6 people. So it's just really awesome.
Our orientation week was honestly one of the best memories I have here. And worse, probably just the month of October. It was super hectic. We had like I think like 3 exams, like 2 assignments, like just everything was in that month.
I think best was honestly Blue Mountain. Not as many people go on the Blue Mountain trip, but the people that do go, you get, again, super close with, super wholesome memories. Don't worry if you can't ski. I can't ski, and I had a great time. So I think it's a lot of fun. As for worst memory, oh my god, October. October is the worst month to exist. It is the most hectic. You're still trying to get to know people. You have exams and you have recruiting to do. So there's like no time to breathe, but once you're done October, you go back to having a very like chill, quote unquote, Ivy lifestyle. And are those trips self-funded or Ivy funded?
Well, you see, this is a very expensive school, so everything here is self-funded. Save your money before you come here. You're going to need it, but it is worth it if you can go.
When we had a potluck with our section, I don't think I have any worst memory this year. Everything was good.
That's probably the Ivy trip to Niagara Falls. That was really great, spending a lot of time with the section and like doing a lot of activities. Got some nice photos from the haunted house, which was pretty fun. Worst memory? Any random day in class. Sometimes I get so bored and it's like a struggle to pay attention. But like sometimes the classes are like really interesting and like they actually keep you engaged. Coming from Eng, the subjects were a lot more challenging. So I felt like I was missing that when I didn't have to like grind out every single day.
It was probably doing the hockey tournament. We ended up losing, unfortunately, in the semifinals, but that was still one of the best memories. In terms of my worst memory, it's probably just getting used to like speaking in class and just being comfortable with talking with 78 people looking at you.
Best memory was probably our Niagara trip, and then worst memory is probably like recruitment, how stressful that was.
Best memory was like getting to know my section, going to section trips, and like definitely I think going to Blue Mountain was a lot of fun. Worst memory, probably marketing class.
Why?
I don't know. I just thought I would be a lot more into it than I was, and the cases, in my opinion, weren't the most interesting, but I guess to each their own.
Really enjoyed the Ivy Eng hockey game. That was a memorable, fun experience. My worst memory was just being nervous for the first day to meet everybody, but after that it was smooth sailing.
How would you rate your HBA 1 year from 1 to 10?
Solid 9.
Solid 8.8.
Honestly, academics, I give it like a 5, maybe 5.5. But in terms of like the community and the experience, I definitely give it an 8.
7 or 8. And section culture is a really big part of that.
8.
In terms of people, 10 out of 10. In terms of the rest of the experience, 7 to 8 out of 10. I would say overall experience, probably like an 8.5 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Rated a solid 9.
For the like vibes and experience, probably an 8.5 out of 10. And then for like going to classes and waking up early, Like a 6.5 out of 10.
A perfect 10.
How would you describe your HBA1 experience in one word?
Dynamic.
Electric. In every sense.
Chaotic.
Memorable. I think it's all about the memories that you make.
All the memories you remember.
Yeah.
Chickens. Oh, this is not chicken. Chickens.
Interesting.
Life-changing.
New.
Eventful.
Eventful and exciting.
What's one piece of advice you'd give to incoming HBA1 students?
Have fun. School doesn't really matter. Well, it does. You get cleared to an 80 anyway, so focus on having fun. Focus on meeting people.
And how close were you with your section this year?
I think I say pretty close. Pretty close. We had a lot of fun. Lots of fun.
What types of fun did you engage in?
Just like enjoy it. It goes by fast. Yeah. And even when you like are like, maybe I don't really like this, try and like look at the bigger picture. Because it always works out.
Don't stress about academics. It's not as deep as you think. Definitely focus more on like your personal life and really kind of developing yourself to, you know, do great things in the future. Not, you know, just getting high grades.
Say yes to as many things as possible.
Probably do your cases and contribute in class. I don't know. I don't do that often, so I think that's something you should do.
What is some advice from someone who is caught lacking this year?
Yeah.
Be open to making new friends. Like Ivey's a great place to like branch out, create that network. Jobs are not the be all end all. There's so many ways to go. Be open to explore.
Take everything and be grateful for everything and try to get as much of every experience as possible. You know, go out and have fun with your friends. And there's always pad thai at the end of the exam, even if you don't do that well. So pad thai is a solution to everything.
And how often did you go out this semester, the past year?
On average, once a week.
Was that the truth though? We'll never know.
Try new things maybe, because like this is the time if you want to like know what you want to do in the future career-wise, but also like with your life, like this is the time to take this.
Don't be afraid to try new things. I think there's a lot of different clubs, a lot of different people that you may not have originally talked to, but just take a leap of faith, try new things, and you'll never know what you end up loving.
What clubs are you on?
So currently I'm the VP Finance for the Ivey Consulting Club, also for IPC, and I'm currently the president of the Political Science Association.
Just go in with an open mind, willing to meet new people, and just try go out of your comfort zone and try new things.
That's it for the video.
Wait. How about you, Selena? Tell us your name, where you're from, and what section are you in?
So I'm Selena, I'm from Toronto, and I'm in section 7.
What are you currently studying?
I'm currently just doing an HB1 degree at the Ivey School of Business.
So what did you do before Ivey?
So I studied UMass, but specifically in the management and legal studies stream.
So why Ivey? Why did you choose to study here?
Yeah, it's a funny story. So I actually had pros and cons list between like Queens and Ivey. I ended up flipping a coin, and as the coin was rolling, I was like, I kind of wanted to land at Ivey, and that's how I knew.
Best and worst memory this year?
So my best would probably be beach day during O week when the entire section of 75 to 78 people just went to Grand Bend and we just spent the whole day at the beach. Worst memory would probably be like the 8 a.m.s. They're a little harder to get up for on Fridays after, if you go out on Thursdays, with Ivey Thursdays. But yeah, just 8 a.m.s.
How bad was it to get up at 8 a.m. in January?
Only one day. I Ubered to the school because I was that late.
How would you rate your HBA1 year from 1 to 10?
So I'm in section 7, so I'd give it a 7. I think it was disappointing in some ways, but also more rewarding in others. There's just a lot of like anticipation building up to it. So in that sense, there were also some expectations, and yeah, overall 7 though, not bad.
How would you describe your HBA1 experience in one word then?
Busy.
Any particular month that's busier than the others?
October.
So how do you balance between, you know, your social life and your busy work at school?
The mindset of it is what it is.
What is one piece of advice you would give for incoming Ivey students?
Not taking everything so seriously. Like nothing is ever that deep. If you don't do well in an exam, you'll be okay.
Wait, that's cute. I like
Yeah.
that.
BTS of filming the YouTube video.
And how would... And then the last question is,
The music started playing in my head.
what types of fun did you engage in?
A lot of fun. Yeah.
Period.
I can't say.
We can tell with that full for academics.
5.5, thank you.
Perfect. And what are you currently studying?
Business. at Ivey. And dual with MIT.
A little louder, I think.
Something I wish I knew. I kind of knew everything.
Do the other question. Come back to this one.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to try new.
You can say. What's something? I can't tell if you're being sarcastic. So that's it for the video.
Wait. What about you, Selena?
Wait, why is the goose's freaking thing up like that?
Can we hear?
Wait. No, yeah.
Was it worth it?